Here at the Real Sports Network, we are dedicated to creating a realistic, immersive sports franchise experience. We recognize that every snap, every down matters, and we want it all to feel as real as possible. Welcome to the start of something new. The start of a dynasty, led by former Florida State DB coach and legendary alumni Patrick Surtain Sr. has taken over as coach of the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. After a disappointing 2014 campaign in which the Golden Eagles went a measly 1-11, Surtain plans to turn things around in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Taking a look at the Golden Eagles roster, we can see some big playmakers, including Braylon Braxton, this redshirt senior out of Frisco, Texas. Backing him up, Jacoby Robinson also looks like he could develop into something special. Only a redshirt sophomore, also out of Texas. At running back, Robert Briggs, Matt Jones, and Jeffrey Pittman all look to have a pretty big impact this season. Right now, we are redshirting Jalen Carter as well as Joel Raymond. However, we could see them get playing time if we do end up with any injuries this season in the running back room. At the wide receiver position, I really want to highlight Elijah Metcalf. Only 5'6", but the redshirt senior coming out of Charlotte, North Carolina. But when he gets the ball, he is an absolute yards after catch threat. He has that 360, he has the ability to recoup, he has the sidestep, shifty playmaker, and certainly a big-time threat whenever he has the ball in his hands. Also in the receiving room, we have Micah Davis as well as Tyshawn Chapman that I think are going to have a massive impact this season, as well as other players like Chuck Montgomery, Carl Chester that will probably get some nice playing time here as well. At tight end, we have Kyron Heath and Caden Morris. Across the offensive line, we certainly have some work to do. Hayes Creel is going to serve as the starting left tackle, and Aloalili Maui is going to serve as the left guard. At center, we have the senior redshirt Broderick Roman. Right guard, we'll have Jez Janvier, and then at right tackle, Greg Nunnery. Overall, not a very strong unit, but a lot of seniors on that line, so I'm hoping that experience will help carry us for this first season. On the defensive side of the ball, we have Jabari Ishmael as well as Jamon Tapp, which are going to be some key pass rushers. Down the middle, Isaiah Gibson and Marcus Samuel. Samuel in particular will probably serve as our rushing D tackle. And then across the linebacking position, you'll notice we have no Sam linebackers on the roster. At Mike, it's Chris Jones as well as Joseph Harper. And over on the Will side, we're going to have Michael Montgomery and Mathis Haywood. Cornerback, we have standout Josh Moten, who hopefully under the tutelage of Patrick Surtain Sr. will have an excellent senior season, hopefully be drafted, which will definitely help our recruiting potential. But behind him, that secondary gets a lot weaker. Brendan Tolles, Ishmael Ibrahim, and Ian Foster are backing him up. At the safety positions, we have Amir Foster as well as LaShawn Clay. And at strong safety, Dominic Hill and Josh Battle. Josh Battle in particular is going to get a lot of playing time, as he's probably going to be playing down in the box quite a bit more alongside the linebackers. Kicker and punter are weaker positions for us. Barry Pryor as well as Charles Tucker lead the lines. Overall, top to bottom, this roster looks extremely strong here in year one. Led by players like Josh Moten and Braylon Braxton, we should be Sun Belt title contenders. However, moving into year two, a lot of these top-end players are seniors. And even worse, most of our juniors have deal breakers that we're not currently meeting. So there's likely to be a lot of changeover here after the first season, and we will be relying on having a good season to continue success forwards and push forwards Patrick Surtain Sr.'s career. But that's enough talking. It's time to get into week number 1, the season opener against our rivals, Mississippi State. Welcome to opening week of college football on the Real Sports Network. Today we have the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on their in-state rivals, the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, here in sunny Hattiesburg, Mississippi. The Golden Eagles last season went a disappointing 1-11 and are hoping to turn things around this year under new head coach Patrick Surtain Sr. However, Mississippi State planned to put an end to those hopes very quickly. Opening kickoff on the way. Kicking off here for Southern Miss is going to be Barry Pryor. And returning, it looks like Anthony Evans III. Solid return, looks like out to the 23. All eyes on Fluff Bothwell, sophomore out of Alabama. Looks to make a big impact today for Southern Mississippi. Blake Shapen, first pass of the game already into Marcus Allen. Dropped for a loss of 1, though. They'll be running the hurry-up offense. Shapen back again, another quick pass off. This time into number 4, Jordan Mosley. It's for a quick 3rd and 6 here. Fake handoff. Dump down into Bothwell. And he's tackled short of the line to gain. 4th and 2 will force the punt unit out. For Southern Miss, back to return is Tyshawn Chapman. Chapman has some room to work with. Takes it to about the 32. That brings out senior quarterback Braylon Braxton. Poised to have a big season. Snap is off, and it's going to be Robert Briggs on the carry. Nice 4-yard pickup. And Braxton drops back this time. He can move, and he will take off here. Runs for the line to gain. He gets it. 6-yard pickup there for Braylon Braxton. Heath in motion. And it is going to be a run out to the outside. Jones with the pickup. That's Matt Jones this time with the carry. Already seen 2 ball carriers get touches today. It's such a big running back room. We expect to see quite a few players get touches in the backfield. This time it's going to be a fake handoff. Dumps it shallow, but Chapman cannot hang on through the contact. Brings up 3rd and 6 here. Let's see what Southern Miss will do. Drops back to pass. Not a whole lot. He throws across the body, and he actually finds his man. It's Montgomery, Chuck Montgomery with the pickup, and Southern Miss will convert the first down. So far, they have to be happy with his opening drive. Steady progress down the field. 1st and 10 here at the 41. Not much to be had there, though, as Robert Briggs is leveled. 2nd and 10 after a failed run attempt. And it's a screenplay into Briggs, but the pressure gets there far too quick. And now 3rd and 10, and they got some work to do here. Braxton back. Finds his tight end, but can't hang on through the contact. That'll bring up 4th and 10, and unfortunately, Barry Pryor doesn't quite have the range to even attempt a kick like this, so they will have to bring out the punt unit here. And it's going to be Tucker. It's a high punt down at the 10. Not bad, but definitely want more from that position. This brings the defense back on the field here. Blake Shapen, hopeful of a better run, and wow, immediately Devin Booth, the other running back on this Mississippi State Bulldogs team, a massive 40-yard pickup, and they're going to keep the hurry up going, hopefully finding some momentum. Shapen, another handoff here into Booth, and Booth takes off. Cannot be stopped here. Another 18 yards. At the moment, he looks unstoppable in the backfield. Shapen another handoff this time. Outside to the receiver. It's going to be Jordan Mosley with an 8-yard pickup. And the vision's incredible, but these blocks are even better. It's going to be Mosley again with another takeoff. This time down the sideline, down to the 10. Shapen getting credit for some passing yards there as it was a pitch forward. This time a pass out and breaks the tackle. Marcus Allen has a touchdown. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The Bulldogs lead 6-0. Quick drive there as they open up the score in 7-0. We'll see if Southern Miss has an answer. Deep kick into Chapman. Chapman will just kneel it out. Take it to the 25. This one is going to be the read option here, and Briggs, nice pickup, but there is a flag on the field. Looks like it might be offside, and it is. They are going to take the free 5 yards here. So now 1st and 5 after the offsides. It's going to be Braxton dropping back. He's got his tight end. Heath, who catches it, burst to speed, stumbles out of bounds with his own momentum, down to the 43. Braylon Braxton is going to hand it off. Briggs finds maybe a yard there, but not too much. And we're going to see some play action. Oh, but the pass rush gets in quick. Tyshawn Willis sheds quickly. Brings up 3rd and 17 after the sack. Braxton with an empty backfield here. Let's see what he can find. He's rolling to the outside. Throws one up to Chapman. But the coverage is there. That's number 2, Isaac Smith, who's able to knock it out. Brings out the punt unit yet again. Promising starts to both drives, but unfortunately both are going to end in punts here for Southern Miss. Not a great punt. It will be returned as well. Takes it all the way to the 29. Pass rush gets there and brings down the quarterback. That's going to be Jameer Lewis on the sack, taking down Blake Shapen. Let's get another look at that one, huh? Flies off the edge, just untouched. And the bunch shed out left. And it's going to be the carry up the middle. Fluff Bothwell. Tackled after about a 4-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 14. Knocked out. What a hit there. It's going to be Ethan Pulliam with the punt. It's a solid punt, but very returnable as Chapman actually races past his blocker there, unfortunately. Only picks up a couple. 1st and 10 here. It's going to be some play action. The fork concept with the tight ends, it works well. And that's going to be Morris, Caden Morris, with a nice pickup. A fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Braxton will hand this one off. That's going to be Robert Briggs with the pickup. Briggs. 1-yard loss here. Brings up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 here. Drops back. Has his man, Metcalf, over the middle, but knocked out. Big hit. And unfortunately, another drive comes to an end here for Southern Miss. We're going to see another punt. And that one barely escapes into the end zone. Unfortunately, Charles Tucker just can't pin him back. Fresh drive will probably be the last play of the first quarter here for Blake Shapen, excuse me. And dumped down to Fluff Bothwell. And after one, Mississippi State up 7-0 over Southern Miss. Southern Miss are really struggling to get the ball going on the ground, where Mississippi State have thrived in that category. Start of the second quarter here. 2nd and 6 for Blake Shapen. Handoff. Fluff Bothwell takes it up the middle, cuts back, and that's going to be a nice first. Going to keep that momentum moving. Tries to move it outside, cuts back up the middle. And a play that looked like it was going to be stopped behind the line ends up with a 9-yard pickup. Fluff Bothwell. Keep the drive moving quick. And yet another handoff. Fluff Bothwell. This time finally dropped short of the line to gain. That's going to be number 2, Dominic Hill. And yet another handoff. Bothwell. This time he's loose. It's the corner, Moten, who's there first. But they cannot seem to stop the run. I'd hand it off to Averaged about 5 a carry. First and 10, fresh set of downs. Will be the play action here, and a quick one down the field to Brennan Thompson. He's got electric speed down that right-hand side. Another first and 10. We see some players in motion. And Blake Shapen loses the ball. Bodies all over it. And Mississippi State will recover, and they're hurrying it up. Doesn't matter if they fumble, they're going to keep this offense moving fast here. Takes it to the outside, and it's going to be a fresh set of downs from Marcus Allen. Shapen back to pass. Finds his man wide open in the corner. That's going to be number 6 with the touchdown here. Devon Booth. And you can see this fast-paced offense is really throwing off Southern Miss as they had no one in the corner. Probably a miscommunication there. No one found the running back.
14, Southern Mississippi, 0.
And Chapman is going to return this kickoff. Only out to the 18. Southern Miss really fighting for every single yard today. Had some drives that have looked pretty good, but still have yet to find the scoreboard yet. And wow, that is going to be number 43, Will Whitson, delivering a big blow in the backfield. This time Braxton's going to drop back. He sees a man he likes. He's got Chapman, but he can't hang on to the ball. Contact will knock it out. 3rd and 13 already here. Sees his man on the outside, gives it to Heath, but not really that great of a throw in all honesty. That play doesn't go anywhere. 4th and 13. It's going to require another punt.
Number 65, on to kick it away.
Thompson with the fair catch, and they'll have the ball at the 48. Another drive here. This has really felt like a dominant dominant Mississippi State performance today. With a stop, we could see Southern Miss work something out here and get back into this game. Shapen dropping back, finds his man. Ball is out, and there's the stop they needed. Southern Miss recovers the fumble. That's number 35, Chris Jones, who's able to scoop it up. Ishmael Ibrahim delivers the crushing hit to knock the ball loose. Fresh set of downs for Southern Miss. They're hoping to get some points off of good field position here at the 46. It's going to be the handoff again into Robert Briggs, and he cannot find anything here. It's going to be interesting to see how Southern Miss decides to mix things up in the second half. Are they going to keep going with the run, or are they going to mix things up a little bit more? Nice ball into Metcalf, and we know he's electric when he finds it. 8-yard pickup. Manageable 3rd and 2 here. And they decide to go for the handoff. Oh, but the shed immediately will make it a 4th and 3. Southern Miss opting to keep the offense out. 4th and 3 from this position. They don't want to punt. They like their chances. And Jones up the middle and finds the first down. Matt Jones, nice pickup. Those positions are always so tough when the defense knows exactly what you're going to do, and you're able to still find those yards. It's always impressive. We're going to see that fork concept again. Worked well for them once. But this time, not so much. As we see Broderick Roman down with an injury. It'll be 2nd and 10 here for Southern Miss. Try to find a man in the flats, but unfortunately, ball is knocked out quickly. Just like that, we're back to a 3rd and 10. Southern Miss desperate to find some consistency, and Metcalf will not be able to hold on through the contact. 4th down and 10. Tucker with the punt. And fair catch here at the 12-yard line for Brennan Thompson. Brings Blake Shapen back on the field. leading his Bulldogs. Quick throw, and that will go incomplete right into the back of his own lineman. 2nd and 10 after the quick pass attempt. Another quick pass out. This time going to Marcus Allen, the man who fumbled last time. And Fluff Brothwell brought down with 3 yards to spare. 4th and 3. Nice stop from Southern Miss. They needed a stop like that. Ethan Pulliam back for the punt, and he will punt it out of bounds, not giving Tyshawn Chapman a chance to return it. So now with 3 minutes and some change, we'll see the Southern Miss Golden Eagles bring their offense back out, desperate to get points on the board before the end of this half. Nice blocking scheme, and that brings up a nice 4-yard pickup. Quick throw, but incomplete. Hit hard there. 3rd and 6 here. Good throw into Metcalf, and he's got the first and then some. Down to the 41. 2 minutes, we see those deep safeties back there. A lot of room to work with over the middle. With 3 timeouts, I wouldn't be surprised to see Southern Miss use that space over the middle. And they will right away into Tyshawn Chapman. That's a big pickup. And again, has those 2 deep safeties. Looks like they might be manned up. And we're going to see the run from Matt Jones. Nice pickup of 7 this time. Timeout coming in from Mississippi State. They're starting to realize the situation and want to make sure they're going to get themselves another possession. And Braxton dropping back. Not a lot of room to work with, and he throws away. Brings up 3rd and 3 here. See if they're able to work something out. And it's going to be Metcalf holding on through the contact. Down to the 2. Another injury here for Broderick Roman. This is the 2nd time this drive. 1st and goal here for Southern Miss. This big opportunity. They can't pass it up, and Matt Jones walks it in. Untouched. You know, Robert Briggs struggling early in this game. They brought out Matt Jones to handle a lot of these carries now, and he has thrived. Earning the Golden Eagles their first touchdown of the game and first touchdown of the season. Barry Pryor out to kick the extra point. And they will make this a 7-point ball game. 14-7, Mississippi State. Pryor with the kickoff. It's actually going to be number 18. I think that's Gilmore returning it. As we're getting the news that Broderick Roman has a broken thumb and will not be returning for the rest of this ball game. About 1:30 to work with. Mississippi State, is going to try and work out something here. A fake handoff here. Knocked down. That's going to be Ishmael Ibrahim with that crucial knockout. He's made some big plays today. Big tackle as they dump it down. But it's not enough. 4th and inches here. We're going to see the punt unit come out. Ethan Pulliam again back to punt. It's not going to leave a lot of time on the clock as Tyshawn Chapman is back to return it. 7 seconds here to work with. Braylon Braxton marches back out on the field. He's going to get maybe a play or 2 to work with. Absolute missile over the middle, but it's off target. And that's going to be number 2, Isaac Smith, the safety, picking him off. That will bring us into halftime here. Here we can see Blake Shapen with his pass out to Devon Booth. Again, wide open in the corner, just miscommunication. And Braylon Braxton handing it off to Matt Jones for their 1 score of the game. And if there's one thing that's good here, Southern Miss are going to be returning the opening kickoff of the second half. That's going to be Tyshawn Chapman again with the ball. Shifty playmaker, but he's not able to shift his way past that defender. We have to talk about it. Let's see what changes come out for Braylon Braxton and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Rolling to the outside. He's trying to squeeze it in to Elijah Metcalf, who holds on. That's his 4th catch today, just over 50 yards. Clearly the best receiver on this team. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 here. And it's going to be the handoff into Matt Jones. Looked like maybe that might have been a little read option. We'll march back out for 2nd and 7 play. Matt Jones dropped in the backfield by number 92, screaming up the middle. Braxton dropping back here. He will try and get it into Heath, but Heath will drop the pass. It's going to be 4th and 10. And, you know, it's got to be frustrating as Braylon Braxton has hit his receivers many times, but they haven't quite had enough separation to deal with the contact. Brandon Thompson will return this one. Nice pickup to the 41. Someone who's been quite on the offensive side of the ball, out on that right side right now. Brandon Thompson hasn't seen many touches outside of kick returns. Bothwell was our player to watch at the start of this game. He's definitely had an impact here. Going to the outside, and he has another nice pickup. 3rd and 1 now. His speed has really been giving this team a lot of problems. And Brennan Thompson, his first touch, doesn't lead to much of anything. 4th and 1. Great stop for Southern Miss. This defense really keeping them in the game. And, you know, we talked about it being Patrick Surtain's first game with this unit, and it's kind of showing. You're seeing his impact already. We're going to see 1st and 10 here for Southern Miss. And it's going to be Jones up the middle. Nice pickup. Nearly got all the way there. Looks like they're calling it an inches situation. Braylon Braxton will hand it off to Matt Jones again. He bounces it outside and actually loses a couple this time around. That is devastating. Absolutely devastating when they've been fighting for every inch today. Losing 2 yards and now making it 3rd and 2nd. We'll see what they choose. It is going to be another handoff. They will trust Jones, and he will get the first. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs here. They will move forwards. We're going to see the scissor concept again. They have Heath open. Ball is knocked out, though, by Nick Mitchell. And into Heath. Quick throw down to their tight end. That's going to make it a 3rd and 5. Quick pick up the yards there. Makes this a much more manageable 3rd down. Hit as he threw, and he only finds his running back, Jeffrey Pittman. He's actually going to lose a couple yards there, making it a 4th and 7. We will see the punt unit come back out yet again. And it's going to be Tucker with the punt. This one will only find as far as the 25, but no return. Miss defense back on the field here. Not a great throw there from Blake Shapen. I don't really know where he was going with it. After the miscommunication on 1st down, we're going to see 2nd and 10. Shapen with the handoff into Bothwell. Only 3 yards to be had. The Bulldogs. Oh, and this time, wide open. That's going to be the tight end, Max Reese. And Bothwell, this time, nothing to be had there. You can tell this defense has made some adjustments. And Bothwell makes contact. Ooh, big pickup down to the 40 this time. Breaking that initial tackle. Looked like he was going to maybe have a yard. Turned it into many more. Shapen. Fakes the handoff to Bothwell, and that was effective this time. Gets it down to Marcus Allen to the 10. Quick pass. That's out to number 4, Jordan Mosley. 2nd and goal here on the 4. And wide open. That's going to be Jordan Mosley for the touchdown. Just no one over the middle of the field. With the extra point, it will make it a 21-7 game. Kyle Ferry with the kickoff. It's going to be Montgomery back to return at this time. And Chuck Montgomery out to the 19. They're really struggling to get these return yards in. Oh, and that's just a dropped pass there from Micah Davis. One of the top receivers on this team can't hang on to the ball. That will cost them dearly. Empty backfield here for 2nd and 10. Rush up the middle, and it's a fumble. Maui with the recovery, but it will still be a loss of 7 here. 3rd and 17 now. Braxton, oh, miscommunication with the receiver. And it ends up being a turnover. A touchdown would maybe just put it out of reach for Southern Miss. It's Kelly Jones, the corner, with the interception, but you can definitely tell Braylon Braxton's expecting more of a go route here, and Elijah Metcalf cuts it back instead. Blake Shapen back on the field. Short field to work with. Hands it up the middle. Bothwell, 5-yard pickup. And Bothwell again, this time for no gain. It's going to make it a 3rd and 5. If Southern Miss can limit this to a field goal, maybe they can still get back into this game. Or maybe an interception. That's going to be to Moten, who's going to take it out of the end zone. Maybe should have just kept it in there. But Josh Moten, the star corner. Blake Shapen thought he could challenge him, but no go there. That is exactly what Southern Miss needed, a 2nd turnover for Mississippi State. You can see Shapen has his man in the corner. He wants to try him one-on-one, and Moten just blankets him. Now from not great field positioning, the 6-yard line. You see Southern Miss come back out. Trying to give themselves a little more field to work with, but I don't even know if he got a yard there. And throws out of pressure. That's not going to do them anything. 3rd and 10 from the 6 now. This is a bad spot to be in. Braylon Braxton drops back. Finds Metcalf for a couple, but it's going to be a 4th and 2. I don't really know if they can do much from here. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Mississippi State still holds that lead 21-7 against Southern Miss. And 4th and 2 from their own 14. You would expect them to be going for a punt here. They're bringing out the offense, though. Patrick Surtain Sr. looking at a very aggressive play call here. They are going to hike it, and it's into Pittman, who's got the first. Big play call by Surtain. Well, that was pretty much for the ball game there. We now see to the extent at which Surtain is willing to move to try and get themselves back into this game. He says, hey, this game is not over. We are still fighting. We're going to do everything we can to win. Fresh set of downs, and Pittman will get the handoff again. Give it to the hot hand. Well, there goes that hot hand now as Jeffrey Pittman injured. And dropping back, tries to fight his tight end, but it's off the mark. Good coverage there. They'll bring up 3rd down here. They're going to go with the empty backfield. And it's going to be Montgomery, wide open. Chuck Montgomery, touchdown. Southern Miss back in this ball game. Wide open on the right side. They just didn't have help to deal with the 2 receivers. Beautiful ball from Braylon Braxton to hit his man in stride. And he just takes it to the house from there. Barry Pryor to make it a 1-touchdown ball game here. There it is. 21-14. Pryor again with the kickoff now. Sends it back. And they will return it, but only as far as the 16. Great job by the coverage team this time. Blake Shapen back on the field to try and put this game out of reach. And Fluff Bothwell bounces it outside for no gain. Bothwell was fighting there just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bothwell cuts it back up the middle. Good block. And he's got a big pickup out to the 30. Chapin hands it off again to Bothwell. Bothwell yet again. Small carry here for 3 yards. Hasn't been a lot of in between here. It's either seems to be like a 3-yard pickup or a 10-yard pickup from Bothwell. Bothwell again. 3rd and 5 here. We're seeing an empty backfield now from Chapin. Bothwell lined up in the slot. And Chapin's going to take it up the middle himself, and he's got it. Nice heads-up play by Blake Chapin to recognize Southern Miss was ready for a pass, and wide open. Quick carry up the middle. 2nd and 5 here. Bothwell in the backfield. You said at the start he was the player to watch, and he has proven that throughout this game. Cuts back up the middle, and there he goes again. Down to the 11 this time. He has been unstoppable. Another hand. No, it's going to be Chapin. Takes a massive hit. Only picks up 2 yards, and that is not something you want to see from your quarterback, taking big hits like those. It's going to be Bothwell. He is untouched. Bothwell just passed up 100 yards on the day. His first time hitting the end zone. And the point after will make this a 2-touchdown game. And there we go. It's going to be Kyle Ferry back to kick it again. Chapman with the return. Ooh. Looked like he almost had a lane there, but caught from behind. Raylan Braxton brings his troops back on the field here. 1st and 10 here in the 4th quarter. He's got time to work. And he's going to look for his man, but it's going to be an interception underthrown. And that's number 10, Jalen Smith, the linebacker, picking off Braylon Braxton, his 3rd interception now of the game, and brings Blake Chapin back on the field. Chapin will take it, but only for a couple. Motion across the middle. It's going to be Bothwell, but the handoff actually going to Marcus Allen. 3rd and 1 now. Chapin, QB keeper up the middle, but he stopped short. Jameer Lewis, this is the 2nd time we've seen him go down. This field goal will make it a 17-point game. And if you're a Golden Eagles fan, you need to see a score happen quick if you want to have hope in this one. Chapman, he is going to return it. Bit of a spark plug when he has the ball, and there he goes. Tyshawn Chapman down the sideline. 20, 10, pay dirt. Touchdown, Golden Eagles, Tyshawn Chapman. I said it, you just saw it. They needed a score, and there it is. There was a moment on that kickoff where it looked like he might not return it. He might let it bounce over his head, but he last second decided to return it. And thankfully for Southern Miss, he did. We're back to a 10-point ball game with that extra point. 5 minutes and some change left to play. What a game it's been. And with how Southern Miss's defense has played today, you know, we would not be shocked to see a good stop here. Whoa, big spin. 1st and 10 here. Bothwell cuts it back to the outside. Man, his vision has been incredible today. Knowing when the gap is closed and shifting focuses. 2nd and 3 here. Bothwell, yet again. Whoa, all the way out to the outside, and that's not going to go anywhere. Jameer Lewis down again. He maybe should just sit out the rest of this one. 2nd and 10 here. Chapin drops back. Finds Bothwell yet again. They keep calling his number. Has a 2-yard pickup. That will bring up 3rd and 8. Empty backfield this time, although Bothwell is still out there. And ball is knocked out there. That's the coverage by Ishmael Ibrahim to make it a 4th and 8. The ever-dangerous Tyshawn Chapman is back to return it yet again. And he will return it. Tries to bounce it out to the outside. Not a lot to find, though. And dumps it out to the check down man, Briggs, who has a nice 4-yard pickup. So they do kind of need to move down the field fairly quickly here. 2nd and 6. Time is ticking, though. And it's going to go to Tyshawn Chapman, who has the first and then some. 1st and 10 here, this time from the 42. And it's going into Chapman again. A good coverage there. That's number 15, Javen Williams. 2nd and 10. Rolling out to the right. He's going to dump it off to Briggs. Briggs makes a move, makes a man miss, and he will get it out of bounds here. 3:05 left on the clock here. 1st and 10 from the 44. Mistake! Ooh, nearly. Isaac Smith had a chance to make a play on that ball. 2nd and 10. And ball barely gets it out. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 here. That being said, it's definitely 4th down territory. He's got a man open. It's Tyshawn Chapman. Who else? Makes a man miss down to the 12. 1st and 10 here at the 12-yard line. Braylon Braxton keeps his men moving. And doesn't see the the Mississippi State man in the end zone. Picked off. That might just do it. It was Hunter Washington with the late game heroics. Stopping any more progress. Braylon Braxton takes a big hit. You got to assume they're going to try and run out this clock a little bit. They don't. They immediately go for the pass, but it is fumbled off the fingertips of Jordan Mosley. 3rd and 8 all of a sudden, and they don't have anybody in the backfield. Nice stop here from Southern Miss, and we could see them back in this game yet again. Misses the tackle, Jordan Mosley, 1st down. And that's going to be maybe the ball game there. Dominic Hill misses a crucial tackle. Clock ticks down. And they're going to start handing it off to now. No, they don't. It's going to be the quarterback keeping it. Blake Shapen takes a knock. 2nd and 8 here. Quick pass out. And tackled 1 yard to spare. That's the tight end, Max Reese. I don't know about that call. Fluff Bothwell. Southern Miss are going to get this ball back. They kind of need a touchdown again from Chapman. Last time I called it, he did it. We'll see what he can do this time around. Not much to be had there. 13 seconds on the clock. Braylon Braxton about to send up a prayer. Throws it into Micah Davis. Bounces off his fingertips. No good. 2nd and 10, only 7 ticks left. Not only do they need to be in the end zone in these 7 ticks, but they then need a field goal afterwards, and that will be your ball game. Mississippi State 31, Southern Miss 21. Promising moments from brand new coach Bratcher Surtain Sr., but overall disappointing result today. And it really came down to turnovers. Bothwell's explosive performance in the 2nd half, untouched to the end zone on that run. Just seemed unstoppable at moments. Just disappointing because that secondary actually matched up fairly well against Blake Shapen. Well, that is week 1 from here at the Real Sports Network. We hope you join us in week 2. Thank you. Hello and welcome to week 2 of college football here on the Real Sports Network. Today we have Southern Miss Golden Eagles squaring up against the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, better known as the rivalry in Dixie here. Last week we saw Southern Miss lose to Mississippi State 31-21, and this week they're hoping to get revenge on the other Bulldogs team. Louisiana Tech defeated Southeastern Louisiana 35-24. The big performance from Evan Bullock. Opening kickoff on the way here, as we see Tyshawn Chapman back to return it. Will be, though, instead Chuck Montgomery who's taking the kneel down. Historic meeting here. This is the 90th anniversary of this rivalry. They've played 53 times in the past. Out trots starting quarterback Braylon Braxton, who last week threw 4 interceptions. Definitely looking to improve that ball security this week. It's going to be the handoff into Robert Briggs, who cuts up the middle. 2nd and 4 here. Opening drive. Braxton drops back. He's got pressure. He outruns the pressure, though, and will find the first down. It's definitely not always Braxton's first option to rush out of the pocket, but he's definitely capable. So we're going to see the tight end Heath in motion here. It's going to be the handoff into Briggs. Not a lot of room to work with. Last week, Briggs really struggled to get the ball moving. 2nd and 11 after the loss of 1 on first down. And it's going to be play action here. Braxton breaks 1 tackle, and he's going to find it with his feet. First down and then some. Moves past 2, tackled at the 46. Fresh set of downs after Braxton found it with his feet there. And it's going to be Briggs. Immediate shed. Can't really find his way out of the backfield. 2nd and 10. And dropping back, he's going to find Tyshawn Chapman. Manages to reach for the first down, but not quite. 3rd and inches here, and the handoff. We're going to find Briggs, who's got room. All the way down to the 24. It's 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line here. Going to be another play-action play. Big throw up. Can't find his man. It was Micah Davis, but just a little overthrown. 2nd and 10 here after the errant pass. He's looking for his man and has Metcalf over the middle. Touchdown! Southern Miss. Good movement from Metcalf. Cuts off the edge there. Finds it up the middle. And evades the safety to find his way into the end zone as well. Point after up and good. Makes it 7-0 here. Kickoff is back. And it looks like it's number 3, Drew Henderson, back to return it. Not much to be had, though. Only up to the 16. We'll see Evan Bullock, who had a 4-touchdown performance last week, including 83 yards on the ground, not known for his rushing presence. However, last week he was very mobile, including a 50-yard run. Play action here. He's going to find number 9. That is Marlon Jackson. It's going to be the handoff. 3rd and 6 here. Drops back. He's going to try and find his man over the middle, and he does. It's Eli Finley, the star tight end. Favorite target of Bullock. Now 1st and 10. It's going to be the RPO here. Passing into Jay Wilkerson. Now 2nd and 8 after the short pass. Motion. And up the middle, it's going to be Wilkerson again. Big pickup here. Now 1st and 10 from the 36. Quick dump off into Wilkerson again. He evades 2 tacklers. Tries to shake off another. Down to the 17. Now inside the red zone. Handoff. Won't find anything there as that's Dominic Hill blitzing off the edge. 2nd and 14 after they were dropped for the loss. And it's going to be the tight end again, Eli Finley, picking up a couple. 3rd and 6 from the 13. It's going to be some play action here. Pass rush gets there, and it looked like 91 and 90. That's going to be Marcus Saniel, and Quinzarius Warren out-trots the field goal unit from the 20. Field goal is up and good. It's going to make it a 7-3 ball game here. Here comes the kickoff. It's going to be Chuck Montgomery returning it again. They're targeting his side. You'll notice at center, number 52, Cooper Frazier, replacing the center Broderick Roman, who has a broken thumb sustained in the last game. Braylon Braxton rolls out and has to just throw it away. 2nd and 10. Drops back. He's going to try and dump it into his running back. That's maybe a yard. Just like that, we got a quick 3rd and 9. He's going to look for his playmaker. Tyshawn Chapman tiptoes down the sideline, but his momentum will bring him out. First and 10 from the 41. It's going to be Briggs. Met. That was Makai Mason who was able to drop Briggs for no gain. Second and 10 now. Tries to get the pass off, hit as he threw. Could not quite find Micah Davis. Another quick third down. It's 3rd and 10. Tries to find his main man, Metcalf. He cannot hold on. Brings out the punt unit for the first time today, and it's Charles Tucker on the punt. Forces the fair catch, but only gets it to the 23. So Evan Bullock back on the field. Last time they were able to get the field goal. Screenplay dumps it into the back, Omari Wiggins. And that will be the end of the first quarter here. Southern Miss leads 7-3. The big playmakers, Jay Wilkerson and Elijah Metcalf, have been massive already for the teams. Start of the second quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 12 here. Another screenplay. This one's going to work a lot better, though. And Omari Wiggins nearly finds the first. It's going to be 3rd and 1. QB keeper. Oh, my goodness. And it looks like Evan Bullock does find that first down. Fresh set of downs after the QB sneak. Finds his man, number 9, Marlon Jackson. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 here. Quick pass out. It's going to be into Wilkerson. Not even sure Wilkerson was able to find a yard there. Makes it 3rd and 5. It's going to be the delayed handoff. Wiggins, only a yard. Brings out John Hoyt Chance for the first time today, and he will punt it back into Tyshawn Chapman. Tyshawn Chapman, of course, last week had that big touchdown return. Tries to bounce it outside, but can't quite do it. 1st and 10 here, and it's going to be the handoff into Briggs. Finds some running room, and he's got a first down. Nice pickup. Another 1st and 10, and this time with the empty backfield. And it's going to be Braxton taking himself nearly 10 yards there. 2nd and inches. It's another handoff. Briggs will find maybe a yard. Fresh set of downs from the 46. Braxton will drop back. Looks for his man deep. It's going to go into Micah Davis. He is not quite able to hang on. 2nd and 10 here after that brutal knockout. We're going to give it to, nearly an interception there. Number 6, that's Jakari Foster, was all over it. Here's the 3rd and 10 play. Tyshawn Chapman has it, and first down. Nice shot from Braxton to work out that first down, and the handoff into Briggs, maybe a yard. It's now 2nd and 9 here. Let's see if... Not much to be had. Braxton hit as he threw on the last play. 3rd down yet again here. Chapman tries to work some magic. He dodges 2 defenders. First down. Down to the 29. From the 29 now, it's going to be a handoff here on first down. Briggs gets about 4. 2nd and 4 here from the 25. Braxton dumps down shallow into Micah Davis. Maybe a yard there. That will bring up another 3rd down. 3rd and 4 here this time. Hit as he threw, and lucky to not be picked off. It was Colby Fields there that just dropped it off his fingertips, nearly had himself an interception. But instead, it will be a 3-point attempt here, and they will drill the field goal. 10-3 ball game. Kickoff here from Barry Pryor. Oh, and he messes up the kick, kicks it out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Just came off his foot weird. And that does mean Louisiana Tech will get the ball with excellent field position. Big throw down the field. Tries his man. Wilkerson can't quite find it. It was Brennan Tolles on the coverage. Makes it 2nd and 10. Drops back. Tries to find his man again, and Tolles is there again. Now 3rd and 10. Dumps it off to his back. Wiggins can't really find much of anything. A yard. Quick 3 and out with excellent field positioning. Got to be kind of devastated by that if you're a Louisiana Tech fan. Chapman hit hard. It's going to be the handoff into Briggs. Can't find much. About 3 yards. Last snap. before the 2-minute timeout, and they're going to find Chapman. Spins away from a defender, and eventually wrapped up by number 6, Sha'Carri Foster. Now back after the 2-minute timeout here. He's going to launch one up to T. Heath. 2nd and 10 here. It's play action. Tries to get it off into Chapman, but hit as he threw. Another 3rd down situation. It's going to cause him to drop back. Chapman can't hang on. There is a flag, but it looks like it might be holding. And it is holding here. And after the hold, that will bring out the punt unit, Tucker, to punt it. And a short return there. 1:34 left on the clock for Evan Bullock. We'll see if Tech can do anything with the time left. Has all day to work. Makes a man miss, and that's going to be Eli Finley. A short pickup of only 4. Running the hurry up now, trying to catch the defense off guard. And Finley, again, didn't quite get the first in the last play, so this will be a 3rd and 1. Quick pass out to the outside. That's number 9, Marlon Jackson, who does have the first. 1st and 10, 1:10 left on the clock now. And it's a blitz. He breaks one, but tackled by the other. That's going to be Chris Jones on the sack. 2nd and 19 now after the sack. Bullock misses his man. Now 3rd and 19. Blitz coming in from the outside. He finds his man, but drops the pass. 4th down. They will opt to punt. Back to Tyshawn Chapman. Chapman has a little bit of room to work with, and he will bring it out to the 38. Low on the play clock here. They finally hike it. And he's rolling to the outside, has to throw it away. The pressure was there. Empty backfield this time. Checks it down to Metcalf, who will have plenty of room to work with. They call a quick timeout. 1st and 10 here from the 49. Will find the man, Chuck Montgomery. Nice pickup. Now from the 34, nearly in field goal range. They will try to make sure they get there. Chapman spins past one, eventually wrapped up. Clock is ticking here, only 10 seconds to go. They probably get one play. Throws across the body, and that's a big mistake. Interception. And they'll look to kneel it out here. That interception really cost them at least 3 points. Brings up halftime. Score is 10-3 here. Southern Miss still holding on to that lead right now. Louisiana Tech really struggling to move the ball on the ground. Second half here, it will be Barry Pryor with the kickoff. So number 3 back to return. That is Dedrick Loudalis. After the halftime talk, Louisiana Tech back on the field. Evan Bullock opts for the handoff, and on the outside, that's going to be number 3, Ian Foster, wrapping him up. 2nd and 12 after the loss on 1st down, and up the middle. That was Mathis Haywood who wrapped him up. 3rd and 7 here. Finds his man over the middle. That's Wilkerson. Big pickup. 1st and 10. It's a screenplay to the outside. Chris Jones can't find him. Big blocks. Dominic Hill eventually wraps him up. Miri Wiggins, big pickup on that screenplay. We'll see what they do here from the 26. Finds their tight end. It's Eli Finley again. Nice 1st down. Louisiana Tech are rolling on this drive. We'll see if the Bulldogs can find the end zone. They do go for another screenplay here. Worked so well last time. Hops over one. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. It's 3v3, and he breaks the tackle, hops over one, and from there he finds pay dirt. Extra point is good, and that will lead to the kickoff here. Chuck Montgomery's just going to kneel this one down. 1st and 10, we'll see the empty backfield here. Quick dump off into Metcalf, and that's maybe 5 yards there. 2nd and 5, they'll find the handoff here. Briggs, he's got room. Takes it to the outside. Nice pickup. 1st and 10 from the 44. Gets it off right as he's hit. Now Matt Jones checking into the game. And he's going to get the handoff here, and he breaks a tackle. He has a first down and then some. Nice pickup from Matt Jones. Fresh set of downs here thanks to Matt Jones. And sacked in the backfield. That's number 10, Colby Fields, who finds the quarterback. 2nd and 17 after the sack. Finds his tight end. That's going to be Kyron Heath, who has the first. Your 20-yard pickup there. 1st and 10 from the 27. It's going to be some play action. Barely gets it off. It's now 2nd and 10. Drops back, tries to find his tight end, but deflected out. That was Jakari Foster on the last play who found the deflection. Metcalf hit and drops it. That is going to bring out the field goal unit. Kind of a long one here. He will have the range and hits the field goal. Barry Pryor. That will make this a 13-10 ball game. Southern Miss take the lead back. Decent return. Didn't quite get it back to the 25, though. Wiggins in motion. Quick pass. That's going to be number 9, Marley and Jackson. 2nd and 4. Another quick pass, this time into Wilkerson, who will have the first. Wilkerson nearing 100 yards on the day already. Has all day for it. Jones flying in, hits contact. Ball is thrown away, though. Now 2nd and 10. It's going to be the handoff. Hit Wiggins on the outside there, wrapped up by star corner Josh Moten. 3rd and 10, Bullock opting for the empty backfield. And thrown away, that's going to be Amir Foster who picks him off. And after the big turnover, Southern Miss hoping they can turn things around. Great field positioning here. Matt Jones, 8-yard pickup. 2nd and 2 after the good run on 1st down. Jones can't quite find anything. Just under a minute left in the 3rd quarter. They will go for the run up the middle. Jones, 4th and inches. 4th and inches. The offense is still on the field. They're going to go for it here. Into Matt Jones. He will not have it. Louisiana Tech take over. After the big stop, Louisiana Tech have the ball back. This could be the final play of this quarter. Dumps it down into Finley. He's wrapped up. And that will bring us into the final quarter here. And after 3 quarters of play, it is 13-10 Southern Miss. Snap off here, and Wiggins finds some room. Is leveled, though. 3rd and 3 now. That was a quick play to open up the 4th quarter. 3rd and 3 now. Drops back. Tries to find his running back in the flat. He will. Now 1st down for the Bulldogs here. RPO. Gives it to Gandy. That's his first touch of the game. He breaks a tackle. Breaks another. Eventually wrapped up by Brendan Tolles. Another 1st and 10. This time inside the red zone now. Looking to pass. Finds a man wide open. And touchdown for the Bulldogs. That is number 3, Dedrick Latalis, the returner, finding the end zone. You can see just left all alone there. No one covering the outside. Extra point is up and will make it a 4-point game. And that's Drew Henderson for the kickoff. And this time Chuck Montgomery just let it bounce over his head. 1st and 10 from the 25. Quick pass into Chapman. He will not hang on to it. 2nd and 10. Now 2nd and 10 here. Tries to find Metcalf. He will also drop it. I form here. Finds the tight end Heath. He will be there. 4th and inches. 4th and inches here. They will hike it. And they will find Chester on the outside. Fresh set of downs after the 4th down conversion. Dumps it off to Chapman. Nice 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6. It's going to be the handoff to Matt Jones. Nothing to be had, though, and he is down. 3rd and 7 after the loss of 1. Quick dump down into Micah Davis. He will find the first. Tyshawn Chapman down. That's a big loss for this team. Fresh set of downs here from the 41. Tries his man on the outside. That's going to be Davis. Can't hang on, though. Now 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off to Jeffrey Pittman for the first time today. And he gets a nice pickup of 8. Now 3rd and 2. Quick dump off into the tight end. Heath, he's got blockers. Running down the field, down to the 9. That will bring up 1st and goal here for the Golden Eagles. Tries to find his main man, but it's intercepted in the end zone. Number 18, Noah Bigelow. Metcalf tracking him down, and we'll wrap him up at the 29-yard line. Big turnover. And here come the Bulldogs after the big turnover. Dumps it off into number 9. That's going to be Jackson again. And handoff. That's into Andrew Burnett. 2nd and goal from the 7. It's going to be a pass. Finds not a lot there. 3rd and goal now from the 2. Quick pass. Outside. And touchdown. That's Gandy. Devin Gandy. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the point after will make this an 11-point game. Kickoff is once again into Montgomery. Do not want to give Tyshawn Chapman a chance to return one. And similar to the last game, if this game were to end right now, the story would once again be turnovers from Braylon Braxton. Hit as he threw, couldn't quite find his man. 2nd and 10 here. Hit as he threw again. He does not have a lot of time to work with. 3rd and 10 now, and they're bringing the blitz. They've struggled to deal with it today. Chapman drops it. Oh my. He wasn't even hit on the play, dropped the pass. That brings up 4th down, and Carl Chester has it. Fresh set of downs again here. Quick pass into Metcalf over the middle. Has a pickup of 9. Drops back. Looks for the tight end over the middle. It's Heath. He holds on. Big pickup. And they hurry their way down the field. Braxton. He's going to try to find his tight end again, but this time can't hold on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Dumps it into the tight end. Yet again, Heath. Big pickup. He's going to step out at the 11. And with that last pass, Heath crosses the 100-yard mark for the game and can't hang on to that one. 2nd and 10 here. Goes to Chapman, who will make it down to the 2. It's 3rd and inches. That will bring up the 2-minute timeout. Still an 11-point ball game. Following the 2-minute timeout, it is 3rd and inches here. And the Golden Eagles need one. Jeffrey Pittman walks it into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. The offense will stay on the field to try to make this a 3-point game. Trying to convert the 2 points here. Braxton hit as he threw. No good. Opting for the kickoff again here. They're trusting their defense to make a play. It's going to be number 11, Jalen Mickens this time. 1st and 10 from the 15 here for La Tech. It will be the handoff. Expected. Breaks the tackle, though. Down to the 24. The Golden Eagles opting to not take their first timeout just yet. That will bring us all the way down to the 110 mark. And big pickup up the middle. He's untouched. Down to the 38. That might do it. Fresh set of downs here, and there's definitely not a lot that Southern Miss can do at this point. They need a stop. It's a pass. 2nd and inches here. And they opt to run it. Drops for the loss. Injury timeout for Mathis Haywood. That will cost Southern Miss their last timeout. La Tech opting just to kneel it down here. And that will leave about 15 seconds on the clock after this punt. Chapman back to return. He is always a return threat. Never know what he can do here. Finds a little bit of a lane, but he is still dropped. Now with only 12 seconds on the clock, in need of a touchdown, in need of a miracle, Chapman loses the ball. 7 seconds left. This will likely be the last play of the ball game. Heaves up a prayer. 1 second on the clock still. 1 second left. And they will go for the flea flicker play here, and that's not going to really do a lot. It is going to be an interception. That's number 11, Cedric Woods, who's going to end the ball game. And that is your final 19-24. Bulldogs will prevail again here. Second loss in a row to the Bulldogs. This time in La Tech, though, will take it home. Evan Bullock following up his impressive Week 1 performance with another impressive performance here today. 3 touchdowns, nearly 300 yards. Thank you for tuning in to Week 2 of college football here on the Real Sports Network. Thank you. Have a good one.